Josephine Gibbs here. This is another one of my attempt videos in how to supercharge a tired sales resume. So I'm going to show it to you. Hi everybody, my name is Josephine Gibbs. This is another one of attempt showing you how to revamp and how to supercharge a tired old resume and to make it a little bit better and give you a chance for to get through, because it's dog eat dog out there to find a job. And this will hopefully, if this would help one person, it's worth recording this video. So I have here an example of a resume that looks a little bit bare, so I think it's a good idea to make some changes in this one. This is what this actually look like. So I'm just give you a finished resume. So this is the finished one that I have completed. So you see that the difference between that to that is quite glaring. So this one is slightly a little bit lopsided. So if you can just make that in the middle, it just straight away, it just sort of like makes it so much better. And at the moment, this is kind of like the objective here doesn't really say what kind of thing. It says it does say sales professional, but it's not very it doesn't have much of an impact. So I'm going to put what I put in from the internet. There's certain things that actually, you know, gives you an edge by taking some incredibly good descriptions online. So yes, Jay is quite friendly. So you know, you can just change that, make it so as a friendly. You don't want to leave copy and paste from the internet and then leaving it unchanged. So you just put that, so you are talking about yourself. I am comfortable. So say, instead of saying Jay Smith, you say as a reliable, accomplished sales professional. You say I have a strong management sales experience in retail and wholesale. With a friendly and engaging personality, I'm comfortable working with members of the public. So I'm just changing that one. With my confident manner, so you have to change different ways. Is it different ways of starting a sentence? So with my confident manner, I am also helpful and polite. So it's helpful and polite. Physically fit. And can lift large amounts of stock. I'll just put that. So again is saying, with my comprehensive understanding of the area of sales, i.e. retail, fast moving consumer goods. So if FMCG, yeah, so if you don't know what FMCG means, it's actually fast moving consumer goods. Yeah. And here you put, I am also able to work as part of a sales team. And with my knowledge of inventory techniques, okay, I have an immaculate appearance and articulate verbal skills. I can communicate at the highest level. Yeah. So I think this one here is quite good, and we'll just reduce the size. Now you've read it. so that's not going to stick out and take too much room. So at the moment now, it's actually amazing. Um, yeah, so, and this part here, we can actually make some changes so that we just get rid of that now. Then we're going to insert a table, because I think a table is really beautiful in terms of getting these things. So we just put that here. This one here is quite good. So we insert that in the table, so it just gives that a little bit more strength in terms of, I mean, not padding exactly, because we don't want it to look too paddy, you know, just like for sake of put padding on it. You don't want to do that, so you just want to give a bit of weight into those. So just get a little bit more distributing those skills, because I think they're great. So we just put financial reporting. Let's put financial reporting. It gives you that a little more substantial thing and look to the resume, rather than having it, you know, if you don't like this marketing analysis of trends of current retail trends, wholesale trends. It just gives you a lot more for his skills, so J would be so much easier, and just feel. And this part here is actually skills and abilities. And it just makes it so much more punctuating that. So basically that should be so much more to showcase that. Yeah, so in fact that we're actually going to make that a little bit so this one just make that, so it's just move that slightly here, so it's not going to take. So if you want, you can actually reduce that and get rid of the table and take the borders away and make that so there's a lot more strength there. I actually don't like that, so we just no borders. Yeah, this is just I don't know, you just get rid of that entirely. We'll just have no border. So it's just a lot easier. Okay, so I mean here would be the employment history, and the problem with this is that the tasks and duties and responsibilities are just not defined. So what I would suggest is to look for, so this one here is a retail sales manager, which is quite a pity because you know, it's just not enough distinction of what it is that a manager would do. So it does not taking advantage of the responsibilities the manager has and whatever job you might get. So again, I'm going to change that, so it actually sort of changes that and gives up more substantial things. Yeah, so just get rid of that and make it into one line. I kind of really don't like that, because at the moment, you know, so it's sort of, it's just downplayed too much. I guess that's not enough. I know that's a very basic thing. So what I will do is actually I'm going to show what are the things of a retail sales manager actually has, what kind of job description and the duties that they do have. So I'm going to go to the internet now. Okay, so I'm just going to go to the internet. So I'm going to actually stop this video. So go all the way through. This is the thing that you can do. You actually need to go and find out just what a retail sales manager actually does. And if you just go have a look at retail sales manager job description. So you need to go and search what kind of sales description actually a retail sales manager might have. So if we go to uh, career builder, it will give us a good idea, a list of description that a sales manager might have. So this is a pretty good site. So if you want, you can have a look at this. These are the responsibilities, and I kind of like the look of that. So copy that. So thanks to Career Builder, we're taking, so we're having those. Now that's actually quite nice. So we're just going to remove this. And then maybe we can use that as a sort of nice, yeah, I think it's much better in terms of taking those. So it is rather lovely to just take those and we just make it so 11, and that's quite good. So from here on, we're just going to move this so it aligns to there. So now we have a beautiful, so even already it's starting to look so much better. So just play around with that. So yeah, I think it's a good idea to just fix these things. And so it looks much better for you. And other work life. So I'll just take right away and just making it so. Okay, so now we think get rid of those things. I hate those sort of underlines. It shows that you haven't got attention to detail. So now it's actually much better now. So it's so much so better. Really so much better. And so this is a wholesale sales rep job, and it's probably good if we could, you know, find out the job description again. So I'll just keep going, and you can see, have an idea what I'm doing here. That you really need to show off what this person can do. You know what you can do in your own resume. So you need to really give that a bit more gravitas in your resume. And if you don't do that, you're going to put yourself at a disadvantage over other people's if they have made an effort in trying to find out and do it this way. Okay, so keep it so you've got that beautiful distinction between the role and where it is and the name of that. Okay, so if you want, you can get rid of that and just reduce until you've got this. Um, so that's right, we're going to take that away and put that in. If possible, we just need to get rid of that. So the difference between the two is just so glaring, and you got that instead of being lopsided, you actually have a better look to your work. And when is it on? You don't really need to make it look like you got so much work. You don't want to pad it because it's unnecessary to do some padding. It really is. So it's just so much responsibility. And this one's so much better, this one here. So I would rather that you go and make that real rather than having so many things. And just fix these things so they line up, like soldiers. So perhaps it's a good thing to just move that slightly, so it's not going to be so much. Okay, so you can move it. Okay, move it slightly. Oops, too much. Okay, so it gives you the look, and maybe taking out the responsibilities if you don't like it there, because everybody realizes hey, that's the responsibilities under each job. So that makes it just so much more substantial because you actually get the official duties of a manager. This one here, it doesn't really give you much. So, so that's a group retail manager. We actually have to look what are the duties in that. So let's go and have a look, shall we? Okay, so let's take a look. Group retail manager. What are the duties, job descriptions? And it actually helps you put together what kind of job a retail manager job does. Now, there's so many different things. Yeah, so that's a good one. Safety, work health and safety. So you gotta organize stores, and it's so much heaps and heaps and heaps better if you do it this way. So I'll get rid of that. Miles and miles better. Take that away, put here. So much better. Can you see that? Can you see how it is so much better to manager? And this one here we can put together. This is 2004, 2004 from 1994. We'll just put it together because I think it's just he's the manager. So here, manager there, and then supervisor. Draft. My name's Bill. So we're gonna find out. Actually, gonna find out the what does a bar manager would be. What kind of duties and job descriptions would be of a bar manager job descriptions. So if you look at that, it would actually gives you a far better job description or responsibilities and so much more. Okay, so I'm just gonna put that there. Now, how do you get rid of the background? So the background, you just click here and get rid of that, and it takes away that annoying background from the internet. So it really does sort of. So that was the fill. I get rid of the fill and change this dot point style, and just so it would align. See how much better it looks? So much more. Let's make that 11. And then this bit here can just be centered. So J is referees and actually be there. So that's 10 years of being in a bar. That's beautiful. So that's just how much better it looks now. It's just astonishing that you can do with a very, very old style resume. Because this person, Jay, hasn't really been out of work. So continuously been out of work. It's just that recently because of the way that hospitality industry has been taken a beating because of nasty virus, and because of that it hasn't worked. So, and we're just trying to help you, so you're probably in the same situation. So we're going to, and that's why I'm showing you how to do that. So can you see now that this resume is starting to look amazing? So that's all you really need, that kind of thing. Yeah. You can see that straight away. You just have to change that one. Okay, so this one has to change. So that's actually nice. Yeah, so can you see now? Actually, gotta remove all these things. You can see now that old one, how that's now gone. It is now the same as that. So it's actually the new one that I made is better because it's only one page, and even Marissa Meyer's resume is one page. So, you know, why should you have a 3-page resume when even Marissa Meyer only have 1-page resume? Okay, so I think that looks pretty neat. So that's what you should do. You can play this video as often as you can, or as many times you can, just so you know what I'm doing. And it's really not that hard, you know, not hard to improve a title resume and fix it so that it actually gives you this. And now at the moment it's all hodgepodge, different font. I'm just gonna make it all Calibri, so it gives a sort of uniformity to it. Okay, so I'm just getting rid of these annoying things which I don't really like. Just add it to dictionary. So you add it to the dictionary, right click, so that to get rid of those things, and it just gives you that nice, neat looking arrangement to your resume. And here it goes. And I hope you've got something out of it. Just change that so it aligns to the rest. Okay. And there you go. I hope you have gathered some tips on how to make your resumes very substantial. So you got very neat looking, it's easy to read, everything's there. And thank you so much. Please don't forget to subscribe to support my channel. Thank you. Goodbye.